In this video, we are going to talk about how to hit your protein target goals. It is one of the harder macros to hit, and that's purely because in today's society, we are more based around carb and fats and easy foods because they're an easier food to access and generally a cheaper food. When it comes to protein, it is really, really important that you really nail down and hit these goals. Okay, several reasons for that. Protein is the most important nutrient, the absolute most important, especially when it comes to weight loss or muscle growth. You are going to need loads of protein. Sometimes, it can be a little bit difficult to hit, which is why I'm doing this little video for you, just to give you some ideas and a bit of understanding as to why we need a high protein diet. It all stems back to hunter-gatherer days. A lot of my regular clients will hear me say this a lot about hunter-gatherer days. So if we take it back to caveman, we were all protein, protein and then whatever was growing on a tree. We didn't really eat, the kind of fats and carbs that are about today, which is why the obesity is so high in this country now. Protein, it will boost your metabolism, it will reduce your appetite, and it's all to do with the hormones inside the body. Without boring you, I won't go into too much detail about it, but it helps regulate the weight hormone especially. Right? So really, really important we hit this goal. In regards to macro partitioning, it is much less likely to be stored as body fat. So if you're going to go over on any of your macros, protein is definitely the one to go over on. There are several different ways you can get it. So like it says in the slide here, high protein sources, all your types of meat. So your chicken, your poultry, your red meats, all this kind of fish. Fish is a good one, but some fish obviously is quite high in fat, so just bear that in mind, same as red meats. High protein Greek yogurts, you can get the fat-free Greek yogurts as well. I tend to stick with those ones as well because they're higher protein, no fat and hardly any carb, and they are yum. So tend to stick with that one. Vegan sauces, you've got powders, you've got beans, you've got lentils, you've got tofu, you've got soya. There are several different ways. Vegans do tend to struggle a little bit more. I take this into account when I set your macros, so don't overthink about it. I've set them with whatever your dietary requirements are in mind. It might just take a little bit more tweaking. There's all these kinds of ideas just to be able to hit this protein target, but it is really, really important that you do so. In your Google Drive folder, in the main Google Drive folder, you will see a tab there for recipe ideas. Loads of different recipes in there, and there is also one there now for vegans. So there is no reason now as to why you cannot hit that protein goal. Any other problems or any questions? Shoot them over to me, guys.